Hello everyone and welcome back to Lasting Impressions. I'm your host Agama, and today we are not doing late impressions anymore, or at least for this series. For those of you who are unaware, Lasting Impressions is a video series I am doing in contrast to late impressions. Whereas the late impressions series, I play games that I have never played before and most people have. Lasting Impressions is a series where I play games that I have played before, which most other people probably have not. And this game is no exception. This game is a game for the NES that I borrowed way back when. I actually borrowed this game for the first time from a video game store. It was the very first game I ever borrowed. I didn't know you could borrow games, and when I found out, I wanted to get one, and this one looked like it was fun. The packaging on the game case was interesting enough, and I begged my mom to get it, and we got it for only $1. You could rent games for only $1 back then, for a full week. Anyway, this is why this game is lasting impression for me. I loved it a lot. I never even took it out of the NES all the way back when I first rented it. It stayed in the NES throughout the entire week, and I was very sad when I eventually had to give it back. I think I borrowed it a few more times too. I recently found it in a video game store, and I bought it quickly for more than the original renting price. But hey, this game is worth it. So without further ado, I want to show you the very first game I ever borrowed for the NES. Felix the Cat. Felix the Cat, the NES game, was based on a Felix the Cat iteration of a cartoon. Whereas in the originals, he was a silent protagonist, I believe, and then later moved on to having a voice. For the most part, as far as I'm aware, he was a black and white character in a black and white cartoon. Appropriate enough. Well, as the series went on, they eventually gave him color and plot. In the cartoon that the plot was based off of, there's a mad professor, and I'll let you watch some of the gameplay so you can see what we're going to expect, because I have a lot to tell you. In the original plot, there's a mad professor who wants Felix's magic bag that he's carrying there. The magic bag is, well, a magic bag, and Felix could pull out anything he wanted from the bag. This is original cartoon logic, all the way back in the 80s and 90s. So Felix could do anything with this magic bag. The professor really, really wanted it, and he was determined to get it. Felix had a girlfriend named Kitty, who in this game's plot is kidnapped by the professor as a ransom for Felix's magic bag. So that's pretty much the whole point of the story right now. There's also a movie of Felix the Cat, but I won't get into that for your sanity and mine. I'll give you spoilers about the movie right now. Don't watch it. There, I've saved you so much time and heartache. I'm going to skip this one, and we will get into the game Felix the Cat for the NES. I'm really excited to show you this one. Ready for Felix the Cat cartoon world logic? Here is Felix's magic bag. Your first attack with it is a punch. Pulls out a boxing glove from the bag and punches. Now this game is timed, so we're going to have to hurry through it, and I'll try to get through this as much as possible. Most of the enemies in the game die in one hit, fortunately for us. Some of them die in two, but we'll see some of those later. You want to collect these Felix the Cat heads as you go along, because 5 of them will give you 3 bottles of milk. They don't only give you points for now, but hey, there's going to be more to that later. You can see Felix's girlfriend's head up there. Kill that Koopa Troopa. And a mad professor up there. The interesting thing about these clouds, some of them are the professor. You jump up and hit them, they will take damage. Hit them enough times, and they will give you a life. That took longer than I was expecting it to. There's only one of these particular type of head clouds in these levels, so it can be a hassle to try to find the right one. If you collect 10 Felix the heads, you'll get a heart. The heart improves your magic bag, so you have new attacks. This one's kind of like a force field, but it only does 1 point of damage still. This tree over here isn't a good example. It's an enemy that takes 2 hits to kill. Much better than the magic bag, but still your range is lacking. Another thing about the girlfriend heads, some of them, if you jump up and touch them, you will get a free 500 points. Yay! There it is. I'm sure that was the right one. And there are typically 4 powers of Felix's bag that you can get. And there's the... no! Oh, shoot. You take 1 hit of damage and you go back to the power you had before. And as you may have guessed, if there is no power before, you die. So there are 4 power-ups that you can get for Felix. One of them is basic. It is the punching bag. This one is the magic bag. Where Felix shoots at a whole bunch of stars. These bottles of milk, if you look up in the top left corner, I'm going to pause it for a second because I'm running out of time quickly, just to show you the layout here. If you look up in the top left corner, you will see that there are hearts next to a star. And back when I was using the punching bag, there was just a picture of the magic bag, and it said magic. There were no hearts beside it. That is because you will never die with the magic bag by running out. However, now that I have upgraded to a new power, the hearts will slowly decrease. When the hearts decrease all the way, you act as if you have taken damage, and you go back to the power you had before. Now the only way to improve this, the hearts, is to get more milk bottles. The milk bottles will give you 2 extra hearts per milk bottle you pick up, but the milk bottles disappear fast, and you only get them every time your Felix the Head count on the bottom of the screen reaches a 5 on the first digit. Now I want to get up here, because in this game, come on, there are magic bags scattered around the place. Go in the magic bag, and they will give you hearts. Heads and hearts. Come here, you! Don't disappear! Here's our new power! No, your eyes are not deceiving you, that is a one-wheeled car. You might be thinking that it's just perspective, there's another wheel on the other side. No. I read the back of the box before starting this game. That is a one-wheeled car. And here's the last power, a tank. I love this tank. Unlike all the others, oops, end of the level. Unlike the other power-ups, the tank is an instant kill. It does 2 damage to every enemy. It kills all of them instantly except bosses. The car is your first long-range attack power, but it's not the tank. The tank has incredible range and 2 types of attacks, which I will show you right before we go through this door. If you happen to get 10 Felix heads when you have the tank, you will get a free life. This is awesome. Now, like I said, the tank has 2 kinds of attacks I will show you right now. Tap the attack button, and it'll bounce. Hold the attack button, you get height. So distance, height. We're going to run to the goal here before I run out of time, because dying at the end of the first level while I have a tank would not be very good. You get to keep your power-ups, for the most part, as you progress through the levels. Now this level, strangely enough, more than other levels, has caused me to rage quit. Hopefully, the LP curse that everybody has to go through at some point will not be with me this time, or maybe it'll be lucky. We're getting lag already, terrific. Yes, we are in platforming again. Those of you who have watched either of my Mega Man playthroughs, oh, there's the head, know that I am not that good with platforming. Come here, extra life, thank you. Oh, we didn't get an extra heart piece from that one. Come on! And the heart piece has to appear for you to get the extra life when you have the tank. Oh, come on! This is it. Because you have a limited amount of time, and as you have seen, it runs out very fast, you have to be quick in this game. You can't really take your time and spend it lining up your next jump or your next shot or planning how to get around an enemy. You gotta keep on going. Because hey, Felix's girlfriend is captured. You gotta run. This game doesn't have time to play around. The timer's still going when you're in the magic bags too. I totally missed my recording time again still. I really need to upgrade. Oh boy, what was I saying? I forget. Now, even though there's only one head in the stages, I am frequently trying to attack another head to see if there... Maybe I'll get lucky and there'll be a second head. Ah! Jump over those! There's the Felix head from the girlfriend. And still, the card does 1 point of damage, in case I didn't mention that before. But hey, the car is powerful. The car is really good. Being a long-ranged weapon, it's so much better than the tank. As I just showed you, if you're quick, you can attack enemies while they're dying and make them bounce around a little bit more. Come on, walk away. There we go. Tanking power! And we're at the end of the second level already. Thank goodness. I did not have to rage quit. Okay, last part of World 1. Or maybe this is the level that makes me rage quit. Oh, I sure hope not. Oh yeah, this isn't looking good. This is not looking good. Oh! In case you haven't noticed, Felix is very flighty in his movements. He likes to soar. Felix moves on cruise control. So if you hit just the wrong way, he can sometimes seem to fly off in a certain direction. Okay, there was a kitty head over there. I'm gonna go in here and get extra life. Oh, and if you didn't notice, the life automatically fills your hearts up too, so awesome for that. Alright, let's try this out. I'm gonna kill you, and you, and kill you, and you. Boom. Oh, jeez! Okay, apparently the trees can attack. I was not aware that the trees could attack. And it's not that I haven't been playing this game very much. I have. I play it quite often, but I guess I always kill the trees too fast before they have the chance to attack. Huh. I was sure they couldn't attack. Oh, they put this guy in a bad spot. Oh boy. Come on. Come on! There we go. Oh jeez! No, 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 no! And there's Felix the Cat game for you. It's very simple in concept, but if you're not ready for some of the stuff they throw at you, they can get pretty darn hard. Pretty darn fast. Woo! Jump up there. Thank you. Oh, no, 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 no. Get that, get that. Thank you. I think I've pretty much said all there is to say about this game. Although I can point out the bosses to you as we go along. I'm pretty sure most or all of the bosses were in the Felix cartoon as well. But I didn't watch the Felix cartoon, so I don't know for sure. And this is our first boss. I know nothing about him, but his name is Poindexter. That's all I got. Into the boss room. There we go. He's riding a toy ostrich or something. I don't know. I can't tell with all that blinking. Bosses are really easy with the tank. Just keep your distance and... Darn it. Keep your distance and shoot. Ah! Oh shoot. This is trouble. Oh, it's not trouble, thank goodness. I tried to collect the hearts, but no. Keep your distance with the tank and shoot him, and there's really no trouble at all. The car is pretty good too, but if you go down to this magic thing, or the punching bag, you're pretty much screwed. My points to you if you actually manage to defeat the boss. Well, our time has stopped, it seems. Defeat the boss and you're lucky. Oh, but our hearts haven't stopped going down, so I'm going to go ahead and end the level. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. Oh, hey, transformation! Well, now we're getting into a new level. Felix's power in this one is an umbrella. And as I pointed out before, magic bag in the top left corner. It's just the bag and the words magic where their hearts would be, because you are at your base power now. Even though I had power level 2, in levels like this, there are 3 powers, one of which is the umbrella, and it's the first one you start with. So they can't really give you a full upgrade right from the start, because they want you to see all the other stuff that you can get in this game, I guess, and they want you to earn it. I don't know. But that's going to be it for this episode. We got through the first level of Felix the Cat, and my opening monologue. So, lasting impressions. this is my lasting impression. Definitely a strong one for me. Lots of nostalgia in this game, and it's really a good game too. It's not a terrible game, as far as I'm aware, but maybe that's just my experience talking. If you have a chance to find this game, please give it a try, because it's one of my favorites. I would really like for you to try it out as well. Well, with all that being said, the episode will end now. Thank you for joining me for the beginning of this new series of Lasting Impressions. If you like this video, click the like button and leave a comment. I am keeping with the Mega Man 2 update schedule in that Felix the Cat will be updated on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Sword of Mana is still going on at this moment, and it will be updated still on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Hope you enjoy this series, and come back next time when we take on Level 2 of Felix the Cat. See you then.